Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Garima Singh signing in for the series of Productive Sundays. In this series, we cover all the frequently asked questions by our students, and one of it is how to write an answer. I am sure, guys, you are aware of the answer, but when it comes to the writing, many of you get confused like how to start, from where to start, what to write, how to write, and how to end an answer. If you are also one of these students who get confused thinking that I knew it all, I worked so hard but still I didn't get A plus grades. Do not worry my friends, because today I will reveal the secret how to write a perfect answer. Writing a perfect answer is a skill and it will help you to fetch good marks. Many of us fail to score good marks due to the lack of the skill. And this video will be very helpful in knowing you how to enhance your skill. We got a request from one of our viewers to make such video. Friends, you may also even suggest any topic that you may find difficult or want me to make video by posting your comments in the comment section. Before I start today's topic, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel and watch this video till the end, as I have bonus tips for you all. Moving on to today's topic, which is about answer writing. I have divided this topic into 3 categories according to the subjects, according to the marking scheme and according to the level. When I say level, it means whether you are a school going student or a college going student, or you are somewhere enrolled in some other institution. This video will help you to enhance your writing answer skill. So guys, as soon as you receive the question paper, things you need to take care of: the time, the number of questions and the marking scheme. When I say time, you make sure that you divide the time according to the questions and the marking scheme, and also make sure that you at least have 10 spare minutes by the end of the paper so that you can cross check all your answer. Now, things you need to take care are: read the questions very carefully, read it twice to understand what the question is demanding and do not rush. Moving on to the marking scheme, first we'll discuss the very short answer type. In these answers, you need to answer using one word or tick the correct answer. In this answer, you make sure you highlight your answer, mark it or make a box over it so that the examiner is aware that this is your answer. Apart from that, you can also follow the flow chart tricks to make your answer more representable. Now, let's see what all other things you need to do. After reading the question, take 1 or 2 seconds to collect the information so that you guys do not mess up. While writing the answer, first organize all your information and start writing so that you can avoid cutting. Now moving on to the medium and the long type of questions. Here the pattern is same depending on the marks. You need to first introduce the concept, then the main body and then the conclusion. First we'll discuss whether the question is of 3 marks or 5 marks. If the question is for 3 marks, you need to just define the term, give the definition and give the example. But if the question is of 5 marks, you need to prove the evidence, add historical facts related to it to make it worthy of 5 marks. Next is the long answers. You need to mention the main body of the answer, which includes your main points. Here you will write in the pointer form, highlight the main point the question is demanding, and by the end of the question, you need to write the conclusion, concluding your answer that this was my answer. Now, let's understand the map work. While doing the map, you need to mention your roll number and question number, and do not forget to attach your map in between the sheet so that it is not misplaced. Rules are same for the graph paper, but here you need to take care that you need to mention what is there on x-axis and what is there on y-axis, because without this the meaning of graph is meaningless. Other thing you need to take care is draw the margins along the sheets so that if there is any rough work or any other calculation you guys need to do, you can do along these margins and do not mess up your answer. Now coming on to the maths answer, you need to go step by step. First mention the question, the formula, then proof and then answer, highlight your answer. Also remember, you guys need to write in between the lines, and if any diagrams needed, make diagrams, and always remember, mention the units the question has demanded and highlight your answer. Now, moving on to the general science answer, you need to make a well-labeled diagram along with your answer so that the examiner is aware that you are well aware of the concept. Now, you will encounter another type of comprehension question during your literature subjects. In this question, you need to questions and understand what the question is demanding, and then go into the passage and find out the keywords from the question. Other type of question here is write the difference. In this type of question, you need to present your answer in the tabular form so that all your points are highlighted in a very well form and represented to the examiner. Now, you need to use blue pen and a black pen combination while writing your answer. This will make your presentation very neat and representable to the examiner. Now, let's talk about the last level of the category. Here we'll talk about the school going people and the college going people. You need to follow the rules according to your institution. Check the weightage as per the syllabus. As per the syllabus, there are different weightage for different topics, and prepare accordingly. When I say different weightage for different people, you need to understand for 3 marks, if you are a school going student, you need to give 3 points. But if you are in college, you need to double the points. Now, it's time for some bonus tips. Listen to these tips very carefully. This will help you to enhance your skill. Number 1 tip is, do not go for short forms or SMS kind of texting. Okay, so write the original words according to your textbook. Tip number 2 is, check if you have written the correct question number and keep marking along with the question paper and attempt your paper in a proper sequence. That's it for today's video, guys. I'm signing off from this video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. And also guys, please do not forget to press in the thumbs up icon under my video. See you guys very soon. Thank you for watching this video.